Alright, let's see if we can get a good video of this. So we were working on the Winchester 1300 20 gauge. Problem initially was it was jamming when you rack it to load a round. We do have dummy rounds in there right now. I'll show you. It's kind of hard to see, but they are the all plastic dummy rounds. We're just checking for cycling, see if there's any errors in that. Initially we had taken out the old one. I purchased another one offline, stripped it of the parts that I needed to make the other one work. What it appeared to be is apparently some of the newer styles, or maybe it's the older styles, I'm not sure. This little lip here on the shell catch that's inside when you actuate the slide doesn't stop the next round. And I don't know if that's an error in the case of this bottom bar or the top bar or a combination of the both, but when I put the new one in, it worked flawlessly. So we've since loaded it now with the dummy rounds. It is full apparently. So we're going to test it now to see if it will cycle. I'm not very familiar with these because I'm a Remington guy, but we're going to see if this works. Function, and then we're going to cycle through all these. Cycle through all of them. We're going to do that one more time just to be sure that it's all cleared and that everything did function properly. But all looks well and good. So we're going to hold that pin there, it looks like, and cycle. And they cycled perfectly without any jams. So I would say if you go to look at this, if you're having that issue, it's probably this little shell catch here. I've heard of people bending it. I couldn't get my calipers actually died, otherwise I'd measure exactly. But to the naked eye, the one I replaced it with was noticeably longer and a little bit flatter, whereas this one looks short and curved. I don't know if that's just an issue where, you know, bad manufacturing on the part of this particular one, or if that's just how they make them now, because I have heard people say they had problems with them cycling and then having to bend that so it's in a little bit. Now in doing so, I did test on the old one here, tried bending it in a little bit, and before I bent it, I'd actually just put a little bit of like really hard plastic with a teeny piece of electrical tape, and even only extending it about 1.5 millimeters, it didn't function. It could have been because the thickness has to be just where it needs to be, but that didn't leave me leaving this as indicated as to the main problem. So I think it had to have been a combination of the upper and lower bar just not being a good make for each other on this particular one. Everything else works good. Not my choice of a gun, but if it's something you like, it's really easy to work on. Thank you.